Hey guys, welcome to the call. I'm your host, Damon Nelson, along with my partner. We have something very special to show you. If you're an RSS Masher, you're going to get this and a light bulb's going to pop in your head. And now this is really cool. It's what we're calling our Zimmwriter to RSS Masher workflow via AiMasher. Very excited about our new tool that's coming out. It's in beta right now. We'll talk a little bit about it at the end of the call, how you can get it, how you can save a little bit of money today. Well, it's actually a lot of money. It's $400 you can save if you use a coupon by the end of the day. Zimmwriter is one of the tools that we use right now that it does an incredible job of doing bulk article writing. It has the ability to take URLs and summarize and then write about those URLs, completely new articles. And it does a really good job. 1,000 word, I've seen it go up to about 1,500 words on it, but it's missing one thing. It's not going to the publisher automatically. AiMasher, it's a solution to the problem. The problem is you got a lot of really good articles sitting on your computer, but you want them in WordPress. You want them in Masher sites. You want featured images in them. You want inline images to kind of break up the content. You want a video embed that's very relevant. You want it in HTML format. You may even want to check it with grammar. We got that solution for you. And it's basically like a one-click solution once you get it set up. It is a bridge to go from Zimmwriter to RSS Masher. We're going to show you everything in the call. Very excited. Wayne, anything before we get started?
No, I'm excited.
Wayne's been in the back cave pushing all the buttons in the computers, and he's got something very special to show you today. So let's get started. We have a website called Banking and Finance. Let's just take a look at it.
Yeah, banksandfinance.com.
Yep. So this is a Masher site that is in a news board format.
It's got 2 articles, that's all.
2 articles. Okay. So we need to go into estate planning. Guys, what I'm going to show you today is workflow process that we talked about on a Geek Out Friday, but I want to go in a little bit more detail about it because we're going to be using a couple different tools here. Let's get started. The idea is estate planning. That's a general topic word right there. I'm going to go over to Ahrefs and I'm going to type in keyword estate planning. We're going to use Google, United States, and I'm just going to hit find. Keyword difficulty. I know this is a hard one to rank a site for because there's a lot of SEO and paid ads going in there. Keyword difficulty 68. And there's the URLs that match up with it, okay? I'm going to go with keyword ideas and matching terms, questions, also rank 4, also talk about. I'm going to click this button right here. I'm just going to get a list, okay? So it starts mapping it out. Attorneys are going to be the most prevalent. I know who's advertising and doing the SEO. They're spending a lot of money because it's attorneys and lawyers. I need to find something down in here with a low KD score, under 10. Apply. Volume, I want it to be minimum of 100. And that should be a good start right there. Show results. So attorney, insurance, I'm kind of just seeing what the map is. Elder, Arizona, helpful. Here's what we got. Melbourne, estate planning. Keyword difficulty 3. But I'm going to sort by CPC. I want to see where the money's flowing into these keywords. Top estate planning is attorneys. Arizona is Las Vegas. Estate planning for seniors. This is a really good one here. This could go on all 50 states. It's not state isolated. It's not going to go in a GMB. We're not planning for that, okay? Estate planning for seniors. I'm going to click on that. Keyword difficulty, volume, traffic potential, top ranking results, global volume, estate planning for seniors. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to grab all these domains. And let's just do this. They only check these right here. So I'm just grab these right here. Okay. Now I'm going to go into my Zimmwriter and I'm going to go to Penny Arcade. Put those links in there. Automatic, literary, enable list. I'm going to skip tables, enable key takeaways. Very important. I'm going to put that. I'm going to go ahead and give it some facts, short answers, audience personality, Let's put them down as Explorer. Okay. And use and we're going to do automatic keywords and disable conclusion. And I'm going to start Penny Arcade. And I'm going to confirm 7 articles. And I'm going to say, okay. So it's going to start building. Now, while that's working, we're going to show you real quick how to set up your RSS Masher to receive this bank and finance. Wayne, I'm going to pass the screen over to you.
So hi guys, so now we're over in RSS Masher. Damon showed you the preparation for those Zimmwriter articles. So we're going to build a mash to prepare for those to come over. As you all know, I'm just going to click add and I'm going to give it a name. And we know that they are estate planning articles. So I'm going to build a mash called estate planning. Because the articles are going to be AI written, we ain't got to worry about any nonsense inside. So I don't need to tick any of the stripping out hyperlinks and things like that. So I'm quite happy to just group this mash. I think I've got one called BAF, which stands for Banks and Finance. I'll click update. So we've got the first mash. And obviously, because we're in RSS Masher, we can do things like helpful content, listicles, money hooks, anchor text, etc. So with this particular one, we've got a listicle called financial advice. So I'm going to add that one to this mash. This is one that we prepared earlier in the builder, and this is going to have questions that will be randomized and put at the bottom of the article. So I'm going to tick it as a money hook, because then once we've done that, we can use this to push beneath the articles that we build from anywhere, whether it's a feed or whether it's AI. So because it's a listicle, we can decide how many we want from the total that's been built. And you'll see that we've got to 5 and up to, it looks like we've got 22 in this one. So if I wanted to say, I'm quite happy with just 8, but I want at least 5. So we've got 5 to 8. So we'll go to 10. So in this example now, we've got a random number between 5 and 10. So it might be 7, it might be 9, etc. So it would help if I used the correct fields. There we go. I got excited in between. This is the number of articles potentially from each time it builds. This is the random from. This is the random to. Random from 5 to 10. So it'll pick any random number between those two. And it will set it as a money hook. So that's that bit done. And then obviously we can do helpful content. So if you've got helpful content, you can do that as well. And I'm going to go across to the money hook, because then in the bottom of the money hook here, I can tell it that I want to drop in a listicle. And that's the token that you drop in. So the system knows now that at the end of each article, it's got to replace this token with a listicle, and it goes to your listicle tab. And if you've got multiples in it, will pick one at random, and then it will pick the random number between the two, and it will mix and match the listicle to fit at the bottom. So it might be a good idea to maybe put a space there underneath, click update. And then because we're in RSS Masher, we can do anchor text. So you put your keyword in and you put the links in and how many occurrences, and it will look for those keywords within the article and it will anchor text them. So it's good for going out to places, or it's good for internal linking. So we've got one set up in the anchor text lists, estate planning. And if I copy that, it'll copy them all straight into this mash like magic. So now it's going to look for any of these keywords. So if it finds estate planning in the article, it will replace it with an internal link to the category. And the same for attorney, it will go to the root and so on. Now the possible occurrences are set to 1. So we only want to do this once. If it found estate planning multiple times, it'll randomize which one it decides to put the anchor text link on. And then we can do a build. And obviously when I click build, it It's not going to find anything because I haven't plugged in any content. Now, where do we get the content from? Well, this is the magic, you see, because now we can go across to a tool called AiMasher. And in this tool, we can import the articles that have been created in Zimmwriter really quickly. And it will automatically strip out any of the bits at the top and keep them for you. And it will change the markdown language to HTML and lots of other really clever things. And I'll just show you by going to import articles. And we've got multiple templates at the moment. And the one that's a Zimmwriter bulk blog post. Do I want to group the articles together? Banks and finance. And if you can create a group at this point if you wish. And this is good because it keeps everything together. So if you've got multiple articles for multiple categories for the same website, you could create a group for that website and it just keeps them together. So as I import them in, do I want to remove the title from the content? Well, I do, because we've got a title field, which we'll put that in, and then that will be used as the title when it goes to your website. In this instance, there's only one article per file, so I'm not going to tick multiple articles. And enhanced, well, I'll show you what this does, and then you'll understand what this tick box does if you automate it, but I'll show you manually what we can do. And then we'll import it. And there you can see import finished. We go across to the article, we go to My Articles, and you can see right at the top, we've got Plan Ahead, Estate Planning for Seniors. So we can edit this, and there it is. Imported in, converted into HTML, already in an HTML editor. And then if we scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the extra information that Zimmwriter writes, we've kept for you. And this is quite useful because some of their prompts will build mid-journey prompts for you. So you can just copy them out and use them. This is all useful, especially if you want to know how many words, etc. But the main thing is we just press one button and the article is here. Inside of AiMasher, we can create our own media packs, images and videos. We've also got a shared media that you can use, which is some of the ones that we've uploaded as well. But what also happens is we've got a keyword section where you can create keywords. And then when you create your own image packs, it will mix the keywords with the images and add them as EXIF information. And then we upload them to Amazon Bucket, which you don't have to worry about that. It's all built in with the software. And for every image that you upload or scrape from the various things that we can do in the tool, the EXIF gets added in at random. So you'll pick the keywords at random and put them in. And I've got one prepared here already called Estate Planning. So as soon as you select it, you'll notice these buttons appear and say, well, do you want to add a featured image? Well, yeah. So I just click that button. And there we've got a featured image, which is very good because it's obviously a married couple looking at the computer based on planning for their future. We can also insert extra images by clicking that button there. And you'll see what it's done now is it's gone down and in the appropriate places, it's dropped images in, which is looking very nice.
It actually looked like it repeated one, so you can just delete that if you don't like duplicates in there.
I'll take the little one out. Yeah, I don't like that one. It does look okay. And what it also will do is it will use the keywords that you built and create an alt tab in the HTML to help for the SEO. And of course, we can add a video. So I can click a button at the bottom and it's added a video, which is appropriate for the subject of the article. Estate planning basics, that's perfect.
I'll take that infograph right above that video. Just go and just take that one out. It's not needed. Yeah. There you go. Okay.
So you can use the editor to freshen it, delete, add, whatever you want. But we've got Grammarly Pro. So you can see it's actually suggesting things like by planning ahead, by planning. So we can get rid of that. And then here we can probably rewrite that one if we wish. Completely up to you.
And you can spend the time going through all this when you're doing this.
But you get the idea. So now you can see we've got one article ready with images. It's even got videos. And it's got alt tags on the images as well. So once you get familiar with it, we can do something rather quickly by importing the others all at the same time. So I will group them and remove the content. Yes, I don't want to do any of the others, but I'm going to enhance them this time. Which media pack am I going to choose? I'm going to choose estate planning. Do I want a featured image? Yep. Do I want extra images? Yeah. Do I want to add a video? Yeah. So this time, what you saw me do manually with one, it's going to do automatically with the remaining 4. So I'm going to click those 4 at the same time, click open, and then import. So it's imported all 4 already. It's enhanced all 4 and it's finished. So we go over, we click on my articles, and now you can see we've got an extra 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we edit one of them, you can see that it's got a featured image, it's got images in between, and it's got a video at the bottom. Now, my media pack, it's got 20 or so, 25 images or so. We usually recommend that you put 100 or so in, and they're really quick to build inside of the media mixer. If you go into the media mixer, you can keyword groups. These are really easy to make. So if I wanted, let's say, dog training, click update, you can put dog training in the box, choose the country of origin. And we use Bing Auto Suggest, and it will go out to the Bing search engine and it will pick what's actually trending at the time. And then if you wish, you can press the other button and it will send each one through again and create secondaries. So if you press the other button, you'll see that it grows. And then the numbers are so that we know which one to send and where they come from. But when you click update, we auto parse all that out. You just get the keywords in the bottom. So within like 15 seconds while I was talking, I've got 57 keywords. You can use keywords everywhere. So if I typed in dog training into Google, if you've got keywords everywhere, it brings all these extra keywords up, potty training, dog training, etc. You could click copy. And then when you bring them over, you just drop them in that box. And even though it's got all the numbers that came across with it from CPC and etc., if you press this magic green button, it parses everything out. And you can click update and it puts them in there. So now we've got 81 keywords already. And once you've got that, you can then go into media packs and click add. And then we want to create dog training. And the keyword group would be, we've got quite a few. There we go. There's the dog training. Click update. So now, once you've integrated Google search, etc., we can search by a keyword and I can type in dog training or whatever the keyword is you're looking for. And I'm interested in large images. Click search. And it pulls the images from the Google search, and in your API you can set whether you want royalty-free ones, so there's no problem in you taking them. And they all look very good, but that one looks the same, so I'll untick that. Have a quick look to see if there's any mistakes. And they all look great. But because we've selected a keyword group, when I click add images to this pack, it will download each one of these. And it will add EXIF by choosing random keywords from your keyword group. Then it will auto upload them to our bucket for you. As you can see, they've got our URL, our images cloud store. And basically, we've put them somewhere because we know there's going to be a lot of images in time. So we picked a space that's forever infinitely growing. And while they're on Amazon as well, we can use those URLs when they go across, and we can easily grab them and upload them to your site. Sometimes you will get a blank, and that's because some of the images, they're sitting on a site that doesn't allow a bot to go and grab it. And then you can just untick it. But if it's your media pack, you can just delete that record by clicking delete. So you can see that we've got them. If I click on the link, there they are. Even while I've been talking, we've created images and keywords in no time, but we can also do videos. So if I click on video and then go to the YouTube scrape and type in dog training and click on search, it will go out and find the trending videos at that time that you've pressed the button for that keyword and pull all the top rated videos for you. And they all look okay. That one's got some funny characters in. I'll get rid of that one, but they all look good. And you just click add videos to this pack, and they will be at the end. So there's the videos ready for you to use in your own articles. So that's how we built the media pack that we used to import and populate the articles. So We've taken them from Zimmwriter, we've imported them in no time, and we've got them sitting here ready. How do we get them into RSS Masher? Article Publisher has got RSS Masher campaigns. And what you do in here is you create a campaign for that set of articles. So I've got BAF for banks and finance, and this time it's estate planning. So I've created an RSS Masher campaign for effectively a category on my website and the category of the articles. Click Update. And then you can see that it says no there in the column called linked to RSS Masher. So what we do is we go back to RSS Masher, and we've now got a new import in integrations. We've got AiMasher. Now, AiMasher in the usual place over here is where you get the API key. So just grab it and copy it, very simple, and paste it into here and click Update and then click Get Campaigns. So you'll notice our last one is Hell of a Read Technology. So if I click Get Campaigns, you see it's now brought across that new one that I've made. And if I go back to AiMasher and refresh, you'll see now that it says yes. So it's happy now that both tools know what the RSS Masher campaign is. And that means we can tick this magic box here, which once it's ticked, any articles that you link to this campaign will be auto pushed to RSS Masher. So I'm going to tick that box. And then all I need to do is go over to my articles. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then select the campaign, estate planning, and click Add to Campaign. And you'll see RSS Masher campaign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all you do really, because what the system will do now is it knows that that campaign is active and it knows you've assigned it to 5 articles. So what it's going to do is it's going to push those articles across to RSS Masher. For those of you that add a BDI, basically is estate planning, you'll notice there's a tab called AiMasher now. If I click on AiMasher, we're going to tell this mash where to get the articles from. If we scroll down here, you'll see that we've now got estate planning. And I'm going to click that button there, which adds it to the grid. So now we've told the mash where to get the articles from. Again, we've got the same controls as though we've added RSS feeds or anything else that we've got in the mash. And then we go to build. And obviously, if I click build, it probably won't find anything just yet. Or will it? No, because we've still got to wait for them to be sent across, which can take a maximum of 2 minutes. The system runs every 2 minutes to see if there's anything to send across. So we'll refresh that. While we wait for that, I'll just go into the schedule and go into schedules. I'll just clone planning because I've got one here already, planning, and I'll just clone it. And I'm going to edit that and I'm going to change the name. It's estate planning. The right mash, which is, I think I forgot to put BAF in front of it, which I'll change later. There it is, estate planning. Everything else is fine. I'll click update and then I'll go down to the bottom and I'll edit the main Masher site and change the category. And we're going to use the first image as a featured image. All this is regular RSS Masher stuff. Upload the images, yes. I'll click update. And because we've got RSS Masher, we can do all the other clever things with like booster pages. I'll edit that. Retirement planning, that's probably a good category anyway, but what else have we got? Estate investing, that sounds better. And it's a Masher post link. I'm going to click update and I'll change the AI indexer one as well to the same. And click update. And that's the schedule done. Looks good. I'll make that active. Click update. So we've got the schedule. We'll go back to the mash. There's the mash. And we'll go back over to AiMasher. We'll refresh. And you'll see now it's sent these articles across to RSS Masher. And we can actually look at those because if we go into external content and we've now got AiMasher articles. And down the bottom, we've got estate planning. And if I click view articles, you can see that we've got 5 articles that we built over there using Zimmwriter, using AiMasher. And then if I click on preview, you can have a look at one of them. How about that? Marvelous. So all we need to do now is to go to the mash and switch it on. So now the system's going to build the mash as normal, but it's going to pull the articles from what AiMasher sent to it, and then it's going to go through all the motions and it's going to post them to the site. It's going to upload the images, etc. But then, of course, because you've got the power of RSS Masher, it's going to do the other postings as well, and it's going to do the keywords that we set up in the mash. It's going to go to AI indexer. It's going to build that listicle at the bottom and do all the clever things. But once this is set up, you can just spend time in AiMasher, create the articles, bring them in, tag them to the campaign, and move on, because the system will do the rest. For example, set up Zimmwriter, build 20 articles, import them in, add the images and videos, which takes seconds if you do it all in one go, and then just tag them with the campaign, and they'll be pushed straight over to RSS Masher, and all the other clever things will carry on automatically. This mash has been built. If we go into collected data for estate planning, filter, there they are, sitting waiting.
Okay. Once you have it built, Wayne, what do we do now?
Have a look at them and go, wow, that's brilliant. So they're just waiting there for the system to start picking them up. When it fires, it will start to post. We'll be able to see them. But the beauty really is once you've got the mash how you like it and the schedule is scheduling to where you want it to go, you can just spend time in AiMasher and send them across.
You got 5 articles right there. So let's show them now that it's built. It's a set it and forget it system. We got 2 more articles sitting over there already done. So what's the fastest way we can get it into RSS Masher? Is using these tools. They're already set up. So Wayne's going to go in, grab those 2 extra articles, enhance them as he imports them, and then he's going to tag them off to RSS Masher campaign, and you're done.
Yeah.
So imagine if you had 300 articles ready to come in. All you're doing is selecting them, enhancing them, and putting them in the right RSS Masher campaign, and let RSS Masher do all the work afterwards.
Yeah, I've just noticed the 2 more that Zimmwriter has made, so I'm going to paste them in. Like I said, once it's set up, this is what you can do. We go to import articles, select where they're coming from, and remove the title, enhance, yes, and I'm going to use that, and then do add a featured image, add extra images, add a video, browse. There's the 2 new ones. Open, import, done. My articles, there's the 2 new ones. Tag them both, send them to the new category that we created, and that's it. I can go and have a cup of tea now, and I've just done 2 articles.
You're basically done. You have to do nothing else in AiMasher. I timed it as Wayne was doing it, and it's about 12 seconds. And that's because he was explaining in between each step.
Yeah, I could have probably got that down to about 7.
Yeah, you could beat that record. Think of it this way, guys. When you're doing this, set up your workflow. And for instance, estate planning is how many articles do you really need on estate planning? You may only want 20. Then you might do retirement planning. You might just keep on going to keywords everywhere or any of your Explorer tools. Find a related keyword and go through the process, find the links, send them to Zimmwriter. And once Zimmwriter's done, just keep on loading them through this one RSS campaign for estate planning. And then if you have one about retirement planning, you might want a different media pack. Well, spend the 10 minutes making you a new media pack or use one of our shared packs. We may have one in there. It's really that easy to set up. You've got to do a couple of these. You should be able to create a media pack with 100 or so images, 30 or 40 videos with keyword related, and then import your articles, enhance them on the import, and then send them over to RSS Masher. The initial setup may take you 20 minutes at the most. All the articles that you import thereafter and put into that RSS Masher campaign will take you seconds. That's the beauty about what we're doing. And guys, we built this for us. Like all our tools, we use our tools. So if we find a better way to do the workflow, we're definitely going to implement it and show you how it's done. But this is a very smooth way to go Zimmwriter, AiMasher to RSS Masher. Thank you for joining us on the call. Wayne, anything else on this? Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, one's posted.
Oh,
and there it is.
Let's take a look at it.
And there's the featured image, there's the article, there's the anchor text.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Key takeaways, importance, there's the images that we did, etc., etc. And there's the legal documents, frequently asked questions. And then down here, there's the video. And you remember we added a listicle we added. So we've got 8 essential financial tips for young professionals. So it randomized which ones. And because the RSS Masher did it, it changed that number because that's a token, because it's randomizing from 22 and it picked 8. So it changes the text for you to say 8 essential.
The token didn't work on the intro paragraph.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll be fixed tomorrow. I think we've only got the token working in the title. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, and then that was the closing, which obviously needs the token doing. And then we've got frequently asked questions at the bottom. And there we go. And then eventually the next one will come and the next one. And then we just move on to the next category in your website. If you haven't picked up AiMasher, how can they do it, Damon?
Just go to AiMasher.com. And guys, this is on a beta team sales. We have a coupon code today and it expires today and it saves you $400. If you're going to get it, grab it today. If not, you can still pick it up. The price is $9.97, but you could save $400 up through the end of today by using AiMasher launch. It's all one word. Let's see if I can just bring it over here. AiMasher launch right here. And you can see we got 40 of these used. When we get to 50, it cuts it off, okay? So we got 10 more spots left using that coupon code. And then after that, it's $9.97 until we actually close down the beta, which will probably be at the end of June, if not sooner. We don't want to go past 60 people in there. It's too hard to manage. You get a lot of feature requests and very excited about this product. In addition to what you've seen today, we've got 2 big things going to happen with AiMasher. And I'll share my screen real quick. In the coming weeks or months, I would say probably closer to weeks, we're shooting for a fall public launch. By that time, everything will be working. This content engine and blog amplifier, these are not built yet. They're getting close. We had a goal a long time ago, and that is Wayne and I wanted to be able to, as we're sitting on a phone, we have a empty website, and we can type in a keyword and hit go. And with the advent of AI and everything else, we wanted to be able to build a whole list of NLP cluster keywords around that main keyword and then send those off to an AI tool to write content that is really good content, add images, add videos, and then kick it over to WordPress. That was a lot of steps. This is what we're trying to do in this package right here in the content engine. You give it a keyword or you give it a keyword cluster already built, and we do a bulk article right off of it, letting you choose the format and style. And we may be integrating with some other tools, but this is when you would need your OpenAI integration put in there. And then once it's done, it's set up to go into either a WordPress, a master site, or over to an RSS campaign. Very easy to use. The next one, we want to build your listicles. We want to build your helpful content. This is what Google is wanting. They told us in an algorithm, the helpful content update. That means is they're wanting good information on these blog posts that people can use when they're reading your articles. Why not add it to the bottom of your articles? This is a way to build those out. Use an OpenAI. With the click of a button, type your keyword, let us build the listicle, let us build the helpful content. You can use them then on the back of your article publisher, on the back end or the bottom end of your content engine, or kick them over to RSS Masher and use them with all your mashes, okay? So this is a great building tool. We want to automate that for you, okay? Fourth thing that you don't see on the screen here is one of our kind of pet projects that we've had on the planning table for, 3 years now, is the ability to send an RSS feed over to an AI tool of some type, rewrite the article utilizing the images in the RSS feed or import our own images, and then have a uniquely written article posted into WordPress or Masher sites that is not duplicate content. But you're using the fact that the current trending news to help inspire your new original article. This has taken us 3 years to get to this. We've had it in planning, but there's tools out there that we're going to integrate with that can do that. A very exciting future for AiMasher. We want you to join us if you haven't already joined us. If you have, get ready for the race car to start up, because we're going full steam starting this week on training, integrations, and everything else. Wayne, that's all I have. Anything else on? Shall I share my screen?
No, that's it. Thanks for watching.